testing. I know, I don't know if I should be doing this video. I still don't know if I will upload it, but I guess that uncertainty makes me feel better about it. But might as well try, you know. So, hello everybody, it's me. Not that there is anyone watching this, but you see, that comment right there is exactly the kind of thing that I want to talk about in this video. It's just how to explain this. Well, based on the title of the video, I assume you know what I'm going to talk about. Overthinking. Where have I been in this last year? My headspace, my mentality about as an artist, or about making YouTube videos. Not that there is that much, you know. You will probably realize that if you go back to my YouTube blog and see how many videos, you will find only 3 videos without including this one. So yes, I have a little spreadsheet here to try to not get too sidetracked into my topics, because I tend to do that a lot. I usually just begin with a topic and I can go for hours and I end up in something completely unrelated to it. So yes, first thing, what's been going on? Well, you see, I wanted to make more videos, but unfortunately there's this thing called college. And I know that I said that I knew already that I was going to be spending a lot of time in college, or at least in college classes and homework and projects and more stressing doing things. But that was still not an excuse, or at least I don't feel like it's a good excuse to not pursue what I want to do. Because the more I think about it, the more I realize that I felt for the past 2 semesters, that I was putting college as an excuse to not make the things that I wanted to make. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I would think about doing something, but then I would right immediately after think about, no, wait, I should spend my time on working on this project because that's better. Even though I could have easily spent a little bit of time working on the YouTube videos while also working on the other projects. So I felt that I was just trying to escape from doing YouTube. And I started to think about this a lot, because I realized that I was clearly trying to escape. So then what was the point? Why was I doing it if I truly didn't like it? Why was I procrastinating something so much on something that I was supposed to like? So I, like I do, I started overthinking a lot. I've been doing that since the first video that I uploaded. The only difference being that now I understand that it's overthinking. You see, I don't know if I like the videos that I made so far, because they don't feel like me. They just feel like a representation of what I want to do. Like, it's just like an echo of other people's videos, but I don't feel like I have put anything of myself in them. I was just trying to do what I thought was right, what I thought I needed to do to get views, to get popularity. So where was I? Since I want to be completely honest in this video, I think I'm gonna leave this part. I completely lost my train of thought because I was called by my mother to do something, but I'm here back. Unfortunately, I do not have a place where I can just record, which was the other thing that made me stop uploading. Yes, I was on the... I don't know why it sounds like I'm out of breath. I don't know why speaking in English makes me... Probably because I don't want to ruin my pronunciation. But whatever, like, I'm getting sidetracked, like I always do. Which is why I have this spreadsheet. Okay. Yes, I was talking about my videos. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't feel proud of them. I don't. I see them and I just feel like I'm trying so hard to be something that I'm not. And I guess it was okay because I was kind of playing a character. Point, the whole point of the YouTube adventures was that Alex, my character, which is supposed to be my self-insert OC, but I guess it kind of derived from there because I don't feel like him, was supposed to be this super optimistic kind of guy that would, partner up with OC and another character that I haven't even introduced yet, and we would go ahead and do YouTube adventures and talk about YouTube and talk about the good things and the bad things of YouTube. But the problem with this series is that I needed to actually succeed in YouTube to actually get it anywhere. But of course that hasn't happened, and of course it hasn't happened. I just have 3 goddamn videos. Of course I'm not gonna get anywhere with that amount. But the reason I'm making these videos is because how do I say this? Just say the first 2 videos I completely don't like them. I'm not gonna say hate because I do have an affection towards them because I did spend like an entire year of the pandemic working on them, which was the other thing that I want to talk about. The last one though, it's kind of special to me because I feel like that was the first time that I actually started to do something that I've been wanting to do ever since I started drawing, which was tell a story with my drawings. Now you could say that I've been doing that since the very beginning with my first 2 videos, but I really like the narrative of my 3rd video. But here's where the whole overthinking part comes into play. I felt guilty for doing that video. I'm a narcissist, and I started to think that if people were to find this video, I would just look like a weirdo that is trying to create his own imaginary friend so he can guide him through YouTube. And the more I thought about it, it felt off. It felt like people were going to judge me. It felt like once again, I was doing a self-insert and look at my story about how successful I will be. It didn't fit right. Not after I started to think about all that. And that kind of tainted the way I saw it, because I was so excited to work on more videos like that, to have a narrative. But the moment I kind of started to think and overthink about what people would say, I kind of ruined it for myself. That's honestly the reason why I haven't been able to work on them. Not because it's been it was hard work, because it was, but rather because I felt that I was focusing too much on what people would think. And I think that's my main problem with a lot of overthinking issues that I have. The more I reflect on it, the more I realize that I truly fear what people will say. Yes, the other part that I want to talk about, thankfully I have this, otherwise I will go on a tangent about how look at me and pity me, is that, well, you always hear about the stories of how people made it, and you always hear how much they failed until they managed to get to the top and whatever. But they never tell you about the fact that you can work just as hard as them and still not make it. Look, I'm not going to say that I have worked as hard as some people that I consider successful, because I haven't. Truth be told, I haven't. But the thing is that it's just so scary to think that you can put just as much effort, if not more, than someone else and still never make it. And the whole idea of making it, it's so vague. I hate it. I don't like it. I just want to be able to live a nice life. I don't want to worry about rent. If I'm being honest, that's my entire thing. I just don't want to worry about rent. I want to pay back to my family everything that they ever did to me. My mom and my dad, with financially. I just want to help them, and I want to share my stories with the world. That's honestly what I want. But the thing is that I could put so much effort into this YouTube channel as well as into illustration and still might never get anything from it. All of the investment could be futile, and that is really, really frightening. I don't know how people can, because you hear from these YouTubers that yes, you do need to spend like an entire year, you need to sacrifice an entire year, if not more, in this idea if you truly want to become a YouTuber. But all of the people that talk about this, obviously they are happy with this sacrifice because they made it. It's a whole survivorship bias where we don't hear the stories of the people that failed and tried just as hard. And that is so scary. That is one of the things that has been holding me back too. And it's kind of pathetic if you think about it to not give 100% of yourself because you fear that even if you do give 100% of yourself, it might not be enough. And I don't want to find that out. I don't want to actually give everything to myself into this and still fail. And that is what's the reason why I am so bad when it comes to drawing and making YouTube videos consistently. I can't seem to get over the fact that all of this might be for nothing. And I don't know why I'm making this video. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just copying Adam, honestly. He makes these amazing videos with all of his experiences while he talks over his drawings, which are also amazing. And there's something so captivating about them because he's just being himself. And I guess the reason why I'm making this copycat of his videos is because I kind of just wanted to be myself for a few minutes in the internet. I mean, frankly, at this point no one has seen my videos and there is nothing wrong with admitting that. I also think that I'm trying to sound, how do I say this? I need to keep reminding myself that no one is watching just so I don't feel worse about it when I post it and I realize that truly no one is watching. I just respect the people that have been doing this for years, and I have seen some YouTube channels that have been posting for like 3 years consistently, and the most they have is 200 views. Now you could argue that perhaps it's because you do need to learn a formula and these people are not following it, but in the end I think there truly is a percentage of luck, and obviously that luck won't come unless you do the hard work, but it's so scary to do the hard work and not get the luck. But that's not everything that I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to leave this video on a sad note because I do understand that this is pretty negative, and if I never make it, I kind of just want to have this as a little note. Like if you were in the YouTube adventures, I'd like to think that this is just like a paper that I left on the cubicle as I retire. I mean, retiring that means that I never did it, right? So it would just me leaving this little note to the people that will eventually come and actually do something with it. I'm not saying I'm gonna quit. That's not the thing that I want to say with this video. I just realize truly what it means to invest 100% of yourself into something, and I haven't done it. But I want to. But it's not easy. It's not as easy as you might say, like, yes, just give 100% of yourself. Because there's always that little part of me that is overthinking it. And it's like, what if you are just wasting your time? What if you have no one that will ever watch your videos? What if? And I just recently had to deal with that once again when I uploaded an illustration, a fan art, and I had 0 likes, 0 interactions, 0 everything. And I guess that's also because I'm not good at speaking with people, but whatever. Point being that I do not want to leave this video on a sad note. I have done a little bit of self-reflection. And this video is not a way of saying I'm going to quit, because I realize that don't have what it takes to spend so much time into something without generally getting something back. It's not that. I think I just need to understand where I'm coming from. Because another thing that it has been holding me back, which is why I can't work like a factory like so many Twitter artists do. Like, my god, how do people manage to get that many illustrations? Like, the people that I see being successful, it's I usually scroll back into their posts, and you can see just content, illustration after illustration, and they are all really good, some better than others, but at the end of the day they have been doing it for a while. They have managed to get this backlog of amazing illustrations that they can put in portfolio and they can use to get more audience, and that is just fascinating, and that is one of the things that I kind of want to replicate. But I needed to look back, I needed to self-reflect and look in the mirror and truly understand, who am I? That sounds kind of cheesy, but what am I truly looking for when it comes to art? Because I talked about how I just wanna be able to live nicely, be able to take care of my family, and be able to make other people happy. That is honestly the things that is what I want. But that last one, wanting to make other people happy, I think that one has a lot more in there that I didn't realize until a few weeks ago. Because you see, I consider myself a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to drawing, and for the longest time I took pride in that. Oh my god, I thought, yes, this is where I am. I need to do something. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it correctly. And that, well, not in everything, but when it came to art, I did feel like a perfectionist, and I feel proud of it. Like, I'm not gonna upload this, or I'm not gonna finish this until it looks beautifully amazing. Now, a lot of people might already be seeing where this is going to, or where this is going. Perfectionism isn't anything more than just you feeling insecure about yourself and trying to hide those feelings by making something that you think other people will tell you that it's amazing just so you can feel better about yourself. At the end of the day, you are just seeking for validation, for external validation, or at least that's what I come to realize. I've been drawing all this time just because I want to be validated by other people, and I think it's okay for me to admit this, because I 100% think that is the case. Every single time I work on something, I just think, what will people think? Will people like it? And I usually used to think like this because I would usually relate it to the goal of, I want to make people happy with this, so I need to make sure that they are happy with it. The only way to actually make that is by knowing that they are happy with it. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yes, I needed validation from other people just to know that I was doing a good job. Because if other people didn't tell me that it was so good, then how would I ever know that I'm actually doing my goal? How would I actually know that I'm making people happy? But that it wasn't truly the case, was it? In the end, I was just trying to make myself feel better because I didn't like any of the things I was producing, because I'm a perfectionist, and every single time there will always be something that you hate about your drawing. So you try to hide it by sharing it with the people and them telling you that yes, it looks good. But in reality, you never felt like that was the case until they told you that. And because they told you that, now you feel that like you genuinely like it. And that is so dangerous. Because that mentality, I'm just glad that I kind of realized this now. And it's not like I have fixed it, but this whole overthinking and perfectionism is what's been holding me back. I will never reach my goal unless I let go of my perfectionism. because I do need to throw some bad illustrations out there, and that is true. Like, not all of the things that I will make will be amazing, and that is so hard for me to accept, and I still haven't. Trust me, I'm having so much trouble. The other day I posted an illustration, I got 0 interactions, and I felt awful about it. And it's just, I need to stop this mental cycle of wanting to get validation from others. I first need to enjoy what I do in order for other people to enjoy it. So that's why I've been doing this. That's why I made this video, because I kind of wanted to share this with people, that perhaps there was someone out there that had the same problem as me and hasn't realized it yet. The problem isn't that we're not consistent, the problem isn't that we are undisciplined, it's that we truly just care about what other people may say because we are insecure and we don't know what's good. We have brainwashed ourselves into thinking that something won't be good unless it's a masterpiece. And I guess the thing that's been driving me forward for the past few weeks, if not months, I don't remember, has been the 70% rule, which basically states that think of an idea. You probably will think, if you're a perfectionist like me, you probably think about an idea and think, but can I do it perfectly the way I want? The answers will always be no. And that is why I've been so neglected to working on new videos, to working on illustrations, because I fear, not only do I fear that no one will ever see it, therefore I won't get the validation that I need to keep going, I also won't even like the final product because it's not perfect. And it's sad that I am like this, but I guess given my childhood it makes sense. Given I have always been the kind of guy to be like, yes, I need 10s, an ace, I guess in English. I always needed the A because otherwise I would truly see the facade that I am, and I would know that I'm dumb. But as long as I have this ace, I don't feel as dumb. And you can already see the flaws in all of that. I stopped chasing the ace a long time ago. I don't care about them. Right now I'm in college, I just wanna do something that I am happy with. But I also realize with my projects that comes with me trying to be perfect at it. I guess to end this video, I don't know if I'm going to end it here. Well, yes, I guess I'll just leave. I'll upload the atom and I'll leave the last like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, I don't know how much, to just you admiring the Speedpaint. Admiring, like I did such an amazing job. Oh my god, shut up. Oh, that's right. Yes, actually the illustration that you are seeing right now is the one that I uploaded on Twitter. That got 0 interactions whatsoever. But no matter, I guess my final thoughts are that you as an artist are probably failing at 2 things if you are in the same spot that I am. You're overthinking way too much. I don't stop caring about what other people might say, and I feel like a hypocrite for saying this because I still have this. I still do that. Like I've been trying to not do it, but as I've been working on another video that I want to publish that has nothing to do with my past videos because I kind of wanted to get away from that for a while until I understood what I want to do with that whole YouTube adventures thing. So yeah, the video that I'm working has nothing to do with that. But there is this feeling that keeps following me, like this is not going to be good enough, people are not going to like it. And that may be the case, but you know what, I think the important thing is that you first do what you like. And when you finally find what you truly enjoy about drawing, what keeps you going, what is your passion, then you can perhaps start to get an audience. Because I don't think the audience will come unless you can see your passion drooling from your piece. Drooling? I don't know. But yes, I think you first need to clearly have a passionate thing just for people to look at it. It won't go the other way around. I don't think that will ever be a good choice for you to get an audience and then try to get the passion from said audience into your work. I think you first need to have the passion of what you're doing, and then the audience will come. And the other thing is that we just have to accept that not everything we'll do will be perfect, and even if we were able to, even if we spend so much time and investment into this, we might not make it. I think that is an important thing to remember, and I think it's okay to think about it from time to time, because I've been looking away from that for a while now, and after truly looking at that outcome in the face and saying, it's okay, I know that's an outcome, but I still want to pursue this, I think it's a powerful thing. And I think that can make you keep going and truly, oh man, I think I repeat the word truly too much. And understand that you started this not because of other people, but because of you. And if you didn't, I truly, there it is again. I think that you need to look back or self-reflect a little and think, if you got into this because you want to impress someone else, then perhaps you truly need to see what is it that you like about drawing, because I can assure you that it will most likely not be about someone else. Well, it will be, but I think you need to find another source of passion, another source of motivation, because I don't think expecting something from someone else is going to be helpful in any way, because that's not consistent, you cannot control it, and that will make you not be able to do drawing consistently. So yeah, this video is kind of a mess. I don't know if I made my point clear. I don't know what else I have in this spreadsheet. Yeah, no, that's it. I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, if anyone is. I appreciate it. And I still don't know if I'm going to upload this. I feel like perhaps I was too vulnerable. But then again, that's exactly the thing that I didn't like about my first two videos, that I was literally the opposite of myself. So, who knows? This feels more like myself. I am an edgy person that likes to think on a lot of stuff, and I don't think that I reflected that on my first videos. So yes, here it is, and thank you for watching. Bye.